Coventry first behind us, and the wind whistling in. The kind of venue where championships can be won and lost. It'll be Celtic to start the match, and they'll be looking for something akin to the Cali kick-off, which seemed to be rehearsed and produced that opening goal in 31 seconds. So Maloney and McGeady over the ball for Celtic, and they get us away with a brisk start anticipated here, I'm sure, for both sides. Interesting to see what Craig Brewster has made of his team for the second half, whether he's changed anything tactically or in terms of approach. Here's Hartson, totally at full stretch to make the tackle. It's a good challenge too on McGeady. The very time they wanted that. Russell Duncan brings the ball clear, given away to Petrov, who has reappeared for the second half, but he's already showing he's a little bit inconvenienced already. I wonder why Celtic are taking a chance with him. Here's Black towards Wilson. The layoff was aimed for Dargo, but didn't quite get there. McManus makes the clearing challenge, and it's Celtic in possession again with McGeady. Good tackle by Duncan. Well, there must be some concern about Stilian Petrov, I would have thought. No change in either lineup incidentally for the second half.
Just you can see there clearly grimace on the face, not carrying himself correctly.
I think he's been given 5 minutes to see how it goes. That must be the explanation. Maloney's pass intercepted by Hastings, and a strong challenge by Brewster results in a free kick to Celtic. The manager leading by example in terms of commitment. Maloney, now Petrov, stepping away neatly from Dargo. I'm looking to see about players warming up for Celtic. I would have expected that to be happening right now, but I'm not too sure they want to come out of that dugout in these conditions. Here's Brewster, that's through for Dargo. Is he quick enough? Not to beat Boric, he's not. Good goalkeeping once again.
Super goalkeeping, that just playing as a sweeper there, Boric. Anticipating that ball flicked over the back of his back foot.
Brewster playing it forward. Baldy gets there ahead of Dargo. Hastings down neatly for Duncan. It's given away to Nakamura. Good touch in the ball. Hartson's time to turn. This is McGeady. Look at Wallace sprinting outside him now. There goes Wallace. McGeady uses him as a decoy. Maloney to Lennon. Telfer coming forward in a less ferocious style than Wallace did. That's reflecting his advancing years. There's Maloney. Patience demonstrated again by Celtic. They've done that so effectively all season. Here's Hartson. Held up well by Dodds. He thought he was fouled. Referee Dougal had a perfect view and thought not. Tockley's clearance through harmlessly there. Throw in, which Boric I think might take. No, he's going to leave it.
Good patient playing there into Hartson. You can see Dodd's hands all over Hartson there. I think Hartson has a case. Again, the defender's getting away with murder.
There speaks the Strikers Union. Now, Ross Wallace with a throw. McGeady inside. Here's Nakamura. Baldy playing it long. Maloney gives chase. And once again, Mark Brown sorts the problem out, the goalkeeper. Well, Caledonian Stadium still very quiet once again. Both sets of supporters huddled against the elements and looking on with great interest. There's a match here still to be sorted out before too long. There's Baldy with a clearance. That's good play by McGeady. He's away from Black. He has Maloney to the left. Good running by McGeady. Now Maloney takes over. Checks onto his right foot perhaps for the pass. Was that offside? No. McGeady, yes, it is offside.
Sean Maloney there opted for the difficult ball. If you can see on the near side, John Hartson's in the clear, but nowhere near as the offside. Should have just played to the whistle. We taught at school.
McManus with a header into touch. Very important phase in the match this, the opening period of the second half. Nothing could be sorted out in this little 10 to 15 minute spell. Careless one by Lennon. Here's Brewster turning straight into Balde. Strong challenge made by Duncan. This is McBain. Hastings has joined them ahead. McBain really can't lose possession now. He's lost his left back. He's done very well with that clever turn. And Hastings is available still. Headed by little Craig Dargo. Well, he was slightly off balance there, but he did find space in the penalty box.
Yeah, I think originally when that ball came in from Hastings, I think it was a header back across his striking partner Brewster. It ended up more of a goal-bound effort.
Here's Telfer. A new way of playing this season for Celtic. Gordon Strachan's way. Patiently playing the ball around the field, playing passes, wants to play through midfield. Celtic of old played the ball to the front much quicker. People like Sutton and Hartson to hold it up and bring the midfield in from there. And Petrov was clearly concerned there with that challenge from Ian Black. He was obviously in some difficulty.
Holding back, let's see Stan Petrov hold out of a tackle, very committed in that area.
Great running by Wallace. Showed too much of that to Tockley, but Wallace was being held up by Black. It's a free kick to Celtic.
Ross Wallace, a good first half. He's continued this in the second half. You can see hands all over him. Very positive play there from the youngster.
Played in by Nakamura towards Hartson. Race on here between McManus and Brewster. The youngster wins initially, but the old man recovers. He's done well, Brewster. A real credit to himself in the game. Has to defend again though from this corner kick. Nakamura has such excellent delivery with his left foot. Strong header out by Brewster. And now a counter-attack possibility here for Cali. This is Wilson trying to run Wallace. He's taken it out. Linesman flags there. Disappointment for Cali. Some very good running though by Ross Wallace to get back there and make life difficult for Wilson. Good contest that. Dodds taking no chances with the pass back. Well, the pattern of play, Mark, really remaining very much the same as it was in the later part of the first half.
Yeah, that's a sore one.
And that's McManus again.
Yeah, just coming right through the back of Ian Black there. That knee's right up there. And that is a sore one. There you go, there's the knee up.
A very lucky boy, Stephen McManus, you have to say.
Always leaves himself open to that because he's always a committed tackler. You know, he puts himself about. Picking a yellow card off early into a game is always going to be a tough prospect for him.
Hartson back defending. That's Dodds looking there for McBain. Balde with the clearance. They're kept in by the wind. Back with Hastings. That's found Brewster on the far side. There's a chance for Cali. One simple ball and there's a good block by Boric. I think Dargo wanted that played across the face of goal.
It's just a hopeful ball that's knocked in. Celtic pushing out and not marking. It's a shot, but it's doing very, very well at that near post there. And just try to catch him off guard there, Brewster.
Wilson's outswinger. Tried to turn that back in front of goal. Darren Dodds. Ready to play. Well, the wind is helping that in the ball in that direction. Can't push up when the ball's out there, says Gordon Strachan. Headed down by McManus. This is Brewster. Very good ball inside Wallace for Wilson. Hanging in the air in the wind. Never going to be allowed. Advantage will applied. Black would have been penalised had that not gone to a Celtic player for dangerous play. McBain getting back to Nakamura, but here's Wallace now, the chance to come forward. Inside is Nakamura again. Now Petrov playing well within himself. Black's pass intercepted easily by McManus. I'm really astonished that Petrov is staying in the field, Mark.
He's obviously under some considerable discomfort. Not moving well at all.
McGeady is though, forcing that clearance from Darren Dodds. Very lively, McGeady. Wonderful close control and sharpness. Strikes me that he'd be a real threat through the middle, McGeady.
I think so. I always like quick players that can come on, step off either foot. He can definitely do that. He's got the ability to do that. He's very direct, very positive, can go left and right, and always give big centre halves a problem.
Tackle there by Hastings. It's gone for a throw to Celtic bench, and here's Douay in there. He hasn't come on competitively. Pearson could be a candidate to replace.
I think waiting for it to stop raining. Drop before they come out.
Oh, here's Nakamura. Taking to the byline. A good pullback. A very, very sure-footed clearance there by Dodds. Full work for the Cali defence. Here's Hartson again. And this time Brown's in the right place to make the save.
Very, very similar to the first goal of John Hartson there. Just from the reverse angle onto the chest. But straight down Mark Brown's throat there. Just grabbing it at the second occasion. With a big let-off for Inverness Cali.
Cali players thought Hartson handled the ball. They were signalling to the referee that it was handball. But that wouldn't have happened had the ball hit the net. They would have been allowed to stand, I'm sure. Strong play by Dodds. Black did well. That's Brewster looking for Dargo's pace through the middle against Telfer. Telfer did well. Closing in to support the central defence, Paul Telfer. Showing the benefit on many occasions of experience. Hartson getting up early this time. There goes Maloney. And the chance fell for McGeady. There was no flag there. That would have stood. What a chance for Celtic.
I think everybody was waiting for the free kick there, the referee to blow for a free kick from John Hartson. But the whistle never came. Maloney made the break. What a great opportunity this is.
What a tackle by Grant Monroe though. He did extremely well. Look at this.
Just getting the ball away. Look at that. You must say, coming across to a man of that inform, McGeady, should be hitting the back of the net from there.
Came upon him very quickly indeed. I don't think he expected it at all.
Super tackle from Monroe.
Ross Tockley's throw. Still stalemate in the Caledonian Stadium. Strong defending by Monroe once again. That's Lennon. Now McGeady. Away from Wilson and from Tockley, but there was no space. And the throw goes to Cali. McGeady, I think, thought he was fouled. Loser running on the offside against Dargo. And former Wraith Rovers and Kilmarnock striker. Under 21 international many years ago. Now 27. Hasn't quite trained on, as they say. People might have expected in his youth. They're doing a very good job this afternoon for Cali up front. McGeady forced to go back. 2 lines of 4 prepare to face another Celtic attack. Darren Dodds, the skipper. Here's Black. Turned back by Lennon. Telfer will have to play this safe. One for Hartson to challenge for. You can see the ground shaking, I think. Grant Monroe. Hartson approached him. Here's Paul Telford on possession. Well, there now is activity on the Celtic bench. A lot of players warming up. Alan Thompson is one of them who could replace Stilian Petrov, if we're right in thinking that he is playing at 75%, perhaps because of an injury. This is Black. Block was made by Bobo Balde, follow them across. But Roy McBain has come back into the side, missed 13 games of knee injury, now back in his familiar left flank in midfield, and he's done very well this afternoon. Here's Richard Hastings now with a throw. 1 hour gone, the match still to be won and lost. Somehow can't believe it'll end in a draw. McBain's cross is a good one, and a very strong challenge made there for the high ball by Barry Wilson.
Great position, Barry Wilson is taken up there. Wider player just getting inside that far post. Just enough from Ross Wallace there.
Wilson must have fancied that against Wallace, who's very short. Brewster now with Wilson. Brewster again, looking for Black, supporting from midfield. Black staying down after the challenge with Balde. Now it's McGeady. Maloney drifting off to the left flank. Nakamura drifting inside to get involved in the build-up play and allowing the fullbacks to come forward. Well, Cali have done very well here. Marking is good, their closing down is good.
Yeah, discipline. They're sitting in the positions, just playing their areas at the moment. They've got the two banks of four at the back, four across the middle of the park. Good distance between the two. They're just denying Celtic the space at the moment to pass the ball through them and up the side of them.
Maloney having to come deep to get on the ball. You see him there as he came well into midfield to get involved and get a touch on the ball. Celtic's throw. Here's Petrov coming short. Still doesn't seem to be running completely freely, Petrov. Staying on the field. Hastings lashing the ball forward. That's Brewster. He's got the better of McManus. It's Brewster. Well, he had to go for goal because he didn't have the pace to run away from the defence.
Yes, good play there from Brewster. Took McManus under pressure. He used his experience, got himself up against him and just turned him round a little bit there. See free kicks given, but as you say there, Jock hasn't got the pace to run away from defenders. Elected for that left foot effort, which you've seen him wrap in on numerous occasions before, but this time slightly too.
Not in the last 9 games. He's had a little bit of a drought in that time. Foul on Hartson by Dodds. Free kick to Celtic.
These two have been at it the whole game. Arms up, arms round. It's like come dancing.
Stuart McCaffrey came in last week for Dan Dodds and played extremely well at Tynecastle, but left out perhaps a little bit short in stature to face Hartson. There's a good headed clearance there by Tokley, marking McManus. Nakamura took his eye off the ball. Wilson managed to get his toe to that only. Here's Balde in right midfield. Called total football, I think. Back now with Telfer. Celtic get the two centre-backs back in their usual position now as they build up on the left-hand side with McGeady and Hartson. This is McManus. Well, Cali have had to work extremely hard to cope this afternoon, and you wonder when they might want some fresh legs on the pitch. Russell Duncan. Dodds in trouble against McGeady, had to get that diving tackles. Missed by Petrov, but not by Lennon. There's Maloney. Petrov comes short. Nakamura trying to bring Hartson into the play. Brewster muscled out of that by Balde. Baldy going straight through that challenge which came from Barry Wilson. Wilson's in trouble. The referee Dougal will allow attention for Wilson. Well, I wondered there. I think Barry Wilson had a look at Baldy and wasn't too convinced about the challenge. I think he's injured because he just was a little bit tentative.
I think Baldy was coming off the back end of a bit of an altercation with Brewster. But, you see there, Barry Wilson was hanging his leg there.
Nothing wrong with Baldy there.
Well, you teach tackles. When you're teaching tackles, you put your foot through the ball. Don't hang your leg. That's how you get injured. But just before that, a couple of seconds before that, Baldy actually clashed with Craig Brewster. And I think he's just rubbing his lip now. And I think.
Well, let's remind ourselves of how this game has reached one apiece. 31 seconds it took for that goal to be scored by Craig Dargo from the head flick from Craig Brewster, and then this magnificent finish from John Hartson brought Celtic level midway through the first half. Well, goal chances becoming more scarce as the game goes on now. There have been a few chances, and remember, the man of the match competition remains to be won. You win a signed shirt from that man of the match. These are the numbers to call, the text addresses to use, and see if you agree with Mark Hateley, in which case you'll have a chance of winning that signed shirt from the one who wins the competition. Here's Barry Wilson now back on the field. He's been a very important player for Cali this afternoon.
I think what you can say is about the second half, not a lot of chances in front of goal, but it's that midfield area where we said before the game, it's all down to that battle in there now. Who is the fittest? Who can come out on top and start to supply the forwards again.
Well, Cali seem to do quite well late in matches. They don't have a fitness issue. That seems to be quite clear. Work very, very hard indeed. Here's Barry Wilson, a good crossing position. That's Brewster! Well, on his weaker side, but a very good effort.
It's a super ball in from Wilson. He's come on from that injury. Pretty wide, but it's a very difficult technique to get on target at, especially when you're under pressure from a big centre half. That man there is not happy, screaming orders. I think he's having a go.
Not a happy
Wallace.
man.
Ross Wallace, yeah, caught out.
Well, Rob Sutton showing the anxiety creeping into this situation. Celtic determined to keep their good run going since that shock defeat at home against Inverness. Telfer's pass inside. This is Lennon. Back with Ross Wallace now for Celtic. Interception by Tokley. Goldsacker has waved substitutes back to the bench. I wonder if he's going to use one of them.
I think we'll find Chris Sutton will be the man introduced.
There's Petrov.
Man on the ball stand. Petrov struggled big time second half to get anywhere near his form.
He seems to run with a limp at the moment. It's remarkable. He's such an important player to risk his well-being. If we're right, and if we're not right, then he's changes running gait. There's McManus. Across it comes to Telfer. Now Nakamura. Lennon cut out there, a little bit casual. Hustled by Dargo. Here's Wilson now breaking. Black on the right. Brewster waits in the middle with Wilson. Disappointing cross that. Blocked well by Nakamura. Back it comes to Tokley. That's not a bad ball at all to the far post area. Collected now by Roy McBain. Here's Hastings. That's a very hopeful ball. No real design in that one. Came off Hastings last, that's why it should be a Celtic throw, and is. Substitution may well be required. No, the far side linesman, James B, has called the referee across. There's a problem, I think, in the technical areas that the referee is going to take some action about. So running backwards, so he keeps an eye on the play. So it's a problem. I think Gordon Strachan may well be the manager who's in trouble. Or is it? No, it's the fourth official now who's passing on the relevant information, and that's Andrew Hunter. It's Gordon Strachan is being spoken to. Now, is it banished to the stand, or is it just a little word of warning?
It's pretty much in vogue at the moment for managers to be sent up to the stands. I think just a word, Stuart Dougal, will suffice.
Well, I think he had his many back, didn't he? A bit of 50-50, I think. Well, he certainly got very agitated, Gordon Strachan. I'm not terribly sure what that was all about. Comfortable catch for Brown. 20 minutes remaining. Here comes Chris Sutton. Mark Hately was right again. Sutton coming on. Who's coming off? Does that mark?
Well, I'd say Petrov has to be the man to come off. He's nowhere near.
No, it's not going to be. It's going to be McGeady.
McGeady. We'll find that a big surprise.
Here's Maloney, twisting and turning. Header away was by Dodds. It reaches McGeady. It could be his last involvement in the play. Tackled well again by Dodds. And now the change will be made by Celtic. Well, I think that'll mean Maloney going to wide left, replacing McGeady, and Sutton probably through the middle beside Hartson.
I would expect so. So I'm absolutely flabbergasted that Petrov is still on the pot. Clearly limping around.
Well, Chris Sutton comes on. He hasn't been scoring in such prolific fashion this season. Only 2 so far in 9 matches.
In isolation for the last couple of days as well with a bug.
Yes, it's interesting too. He declared himself fit to sit on the bench, according to Gordon Strachan before the game. This is Maloney now in his new position. Nakamura. Little flick from Sutton was a good one. There's Wallace well forward. Back it comes to Nakamura. Celtic apparently overloading now on that left hand side. Neil Lennon's over there too. Hastings with a headed clearance. Black to Tockley. Now one for Brewster to challenge for. He did very well indeed and was should have caught there by Baldy.
It's that knee again. See McManus there. I think Baldy has just done the same.
That flick by Sutton goes wrong. Here's Roy McBain breaking now. Brewster's in some difficulty. Took a knee in the area of the back. This is Dargo. He's on his own for the moment. Brewster's trying to get into the penalty area to join him. There's Brewster now. Well, I wonder if he'd have done better, fully fit. Played in by Duncan, straight to the head of McManus. Tockley can return it. Cally thinking seriously here about snatching the lead. This is McBain. Inside it comes to Wilson. Couldn't get there in time. It's escorted behind by Ross Wallace very effectively indeed. And it's a goal kick to Celtic. Quickly taken. They're in a hurry all right. Celtic want all 3 points, as do Cali.
Yeah, both teams in a hurry now. Tempo's just been picked up over the last 5 minutes. End-to-end stuff now.
Now Petrov. Well, we've been worried about his well-being. Will score the winning goal. Telfer's pass. Here's Sutton. Petrov again. Couldn't get to that ahead of McBain. Good play by Dargo. Excellent pass. Wilson now. Cali have players streaming forward. 4 supporting this attack. One of them is Hastings. That's for Brewster. Now Black. Brewster again, measuring that for Hastings. It's good play. Oh, great ball across for Dargo. It was wonderful attacking play by Cali and deserved the goal.
That was the best part of Cali's afternoon in the second half. Great ball from Brewster. And it's a super ball there. But Dargo just didn't anticipate that ball that was going to come across.
Oh, he's got to break his neck to get onto that one.
He's got to anticipate that. We praised him for the first goal, how he anticipated the flick on and got across the centre half. But this time, we're looking at a tired Craig Dargo.
Hartson did well. This is Sutton. Hartson again. Now Maloney on the left. Hartson very casual. Gives it straight to Ian Black. This is Dargo now. Chance to run in McManus once again. Lennon trying to get back. Brewster now waits for McBain to go outside him. And good work by Petrov. Excellent defensive work by the midfield player. Here's Nakamura. Petrov again. Measuring the pass to the left for Maloney. Maloney against Tockley. Well, an indication that Petrov maybe is all right.
Yeah, he's getting a few off at the moment. The time you look at him, he's limping around and grimacing, but he's still managing to get there.
Well, he's still on the field and retains that great goal threat. Did well here to win that from Brewster. Didn't expect that challenge, I don't think. Gordon Strachan showing his goalkeeping skills. Hartson holding off Dodds. Determined work by Black. He's brought down by Nakamura. We have to hand it to little Ian Black there. He has worked tirelessly.
Yeah, he's had an excellent game, Ian Black. So it'll be a bit of a battle in that midfield area. I think he's had an excellent game, tackling, breaking things down, getting forward.
Well, released by Blackburn Rovers, Black. Another hefty challenge by McManus into the back of Brewster. Whoa, Steve McManus on a knife edge, I have to say.
Well, it's just arm up into the back of the head. No chance of winning the ball. Brewster's won pretty much everything that's come up to him on flick-ons. It's always a dangerous game as a centre half.
See, one of the pressures Stuart Beagle's under as a referee involved in a very controversial match, ordering off two Celtic players at the beginning of the season, the Old Firm match. I can be absolutely certain he doesn't want to send off a Celtic player. I mean, I'm sure that's the case. He's got pressure on him psychologically. I'm sure it's all subconscious stuff.
Yeah, I think referees want to keep players on the park, but I mean, you have to play by the letter of the law. If it's a foul, it's a foul. And how long do you let that go on for?
This is Brewster. Oh, it's a wonderful save. Terrific goalkeeping by Boric. But what an outstanding shot too from Craig Brewster. How he thundered this one in.
It was a great effort, great strike. Bit of action on it. Two great strong hands on that from Boric. You would expect him, that man, you would expect him to save that though. Big guy, gets himself well across. Good two strong hands.
That's for Black. Well, that was from the training ground too, but he didn't make good contact. And it's well saved from Duncan. Well, Boric's not happy with his defence, I don't think. He's having too much work to do.
I think he's disappointed that defenders aren't closing the ball down a little bit quicker. It was a comfortable save for Boric. Nice clean take as well in the wet, slippery conditions.
Well, the shot count's remarkable. 17 shots Cali have had to Celtic's 10. We've seen some good goalkeeping, all right, but interesting to see the shots on target count. That'll come up with no doubt. Here's Ian Black. Still room to come forward. Well, that's a bit ambitious. He had Barry Wilson in isolation on the right-hand side. He could have attacked from the flank.
And Black there just could have gone on a little bit further. The space was still there. There was passes options on in wider areas. We come to the 70-minute mark, Jock, and all of a sudden, as you're talking about that fitness, how fit this Inverness Cali side are.
On target, 7-5 in favour of Cali. Ian Black scored just once this season against Inverness here. Here's a chance now for Celtic. Nakamura under enough pressure there to miss the targets. It's a very good attack.
It's a chance that. A little bit of presence there. Just put Nakamura off his stride. The end-to-end stuff, Joe. Good to see. Nobody settling for the draw here.
Brewster certainly isn't. Asking Dargo to chase, which he does as willingly as ever. Turned away by Baldi. Throw it is to Cali. Oh, will there be a long throw attempt here? Roy McBain turns and looks back to see if Grant Munro will take one, because he usually would from this position. Indeed he will do. Here he comes. Munro arriving to take this throw. There he goes. Darren Dodds is now the target. Boric has come right out the 6-yard box. He wants to try to claim it himself, but it's Lennon who heads away. That's Duncan. Awkward there, no chance of Darren Dodds making anything of that. Well, remember, a man of the match competition, you may have some opinions right now. These are the numbers to call, the text addresses to use. Mark Hateley will make his decision shortly, and if you agree with that and you win the draw, you'll win a signed shirt from that man of the match. A number of candidates. There's Craig Brewster, who surely won. Slaying Petrov also, despite appearing to be handicapped. A number of good defensive performances too on the field. Lots of players acquitting themselves very well indeed. Here's Telfer. Brewster comes across to try to close him down and make life difficult. Here he comes. Did well, Telfer, to force that back to Lennon. Cali depending on long-serving players who really have a feeling for the club. A lot of these in the side. Ross Tokley, the long-serving man in terms of games, 342 games today. Roy McBain's playing his 175th league match. Players who care, obviously, and Richard Hastings in his second spell at the club. He's had a long spell. Grant Monroe also. Russell Duncan. They've all given lots of service. Barry Wilson, his second spell also. That's Telfer fighting it towards Sutton. Well, Cali with two players capable of holding it up like that now, with Sutton joining Hartson. Here's Maloney coming wandering inside to get involved in the play. Back with Nakamura. Telfer's cross. Dummied there by Sutton. Turned away by Monroe for the corner. Great dummy by Chris Sutton.
Super dummy there from Chris Sutton, but super defending from Tokley. Let her get there, as Hartson was right behind him for a tap-in.
A bit of blood in the face there. Normally shouldn't be able to stay on with that, but referee Dougal is in fact asked him to leave the field. He's going to have to get patched up. Nakamura's corner with Hartson missing. Won by Tokley. Black gets to the loose ball first. He's done that so often in this match. Here he goes again. Tokley plays it long this time. Dargo trying to get in behind Wallace. Good defending. Telfer to Lennon. Is there to be a winner? 7.5 minutes plus stoppage time. That's aimed for Sutton. He's done well to turn on this, but he can't control it. Dargo towards Wilson. Good header by McManus. Very accurate ball to Wallace, or to Maloney rather. Now it's Wallace leaving it to Lennon. Oh, Wilson did well. And Hartson being checked by the referee to see that he is able to return. He's been okayed. Wallace with a throw. No question of Celtic certainly for a draw as the away side. This happens frequently with away teams, but doesn't apply to the Old Firm. Petrov's header's a good one. This is Lennon. Another chance for the cross from Wallace, looking for Hartson. Dodds first to the knockdown. Beautifully taken down by Brewster. That was brilliant play by Craig Brewster. Now Dargo on the run. Duncan sprinting through the middle to support. Brewster wants it played short, but not as short as that. Dargo gets it back. Taking on Baldi. No one short for him there. Petrov in the gap to collect the loose ball. Good header down by Dodds. Some very good play from both sides in the match. And Cali deserve immense credit. They really have come on remarkably as SPL members in the top six, and in this display likely to stay there. Here comes Telfer. Now Nakamura. Celtic renowned for goals late in matches to win them. Cali renowned for their fitness and their determination. Hastings playing it long. Well, that was a reasonable idea had Dargo been in that channel, but he wasn't. He was on the right. Munro's header. Here's Barry Wilson. Dargo's ahead of him, taking up good position again. Now Wilson. Can he get the better of Wallace on the run here? Should he try? Oh, that's good play by Wilson. The cutback's in there. That's Duncan! Holds his head in his hands. He went for too much power. Had to steer that in, that's all he had to do.
Oh, super play from Barry Wilson again, feinted for the cross there, went right to the byline. And that was a fantastic opportunity. Russell Duncan, a late run into the box. Just not getting his knee high enough to keep over the top of the ball. Slightly leaning back. And the ball is always going to be on the way up.
Hartson helps it on there. That's Ross Topley. McBain nodding it forward for Brewster. Losing out to Petrov. Kelly want to make a change. Well, it certainly won't be because any of the players have given less than they're capable of, because they really have done a tremendous shift into this match. Topley lofts it forward, and Dargo touches the ball, he'll be offside. He chooses not to, or not attempt to. Dennis Wyness will come on, he's on loan from Hearts. Couldn't play last week against Hearts because that's part of the loan agreement, but anxious to come on here, and he has caused damage for Celtic in the past. He scored, in fact, at Celtic Park earlier in the season to give Cali the lead. This is Maloney. Oh, it's beaten away by Brown. A very good attempt by Maloney. He does hit the ball extremely well. Now it's back with Telfer. Pressure mounting here from Celtic. Nakamura looking for space against McBain. Telfer takes one touch to set it up, but makes that an easy one for Hastings to use. Here's Dargo. Titled to feel very tired, Dargo. He has covered miles this afternoon. Here he goes again. There's Wilson going through the inside right channel. That's the target. Well, that's asking too much.
Probably looking at that ball first 5-10 minutes into the game, but last 5 minutes, it's a big ask.
And Wilson, of course, now out of position. Kelly out of shape just for the moment. Telfer plays it inside for Nakamura. 3 minutes left plus stoppage time. Can either side produce a winner? Lennon's not happy with his teammates. They're not making enough runs and angles for him. Wallace flighting that towards Hartson. Tracked there by Grant Munro. Strong running by Hartson. He's done very well indeed. So too did Topley. This is Petrov. Fine save there by Brown. Hartson left the field of play. He wasn't involved there. Now the substitution will be made, and Craig Dargo is going to be taken off.
Great play from John Hartson there. Good strength, but that's a fantastic strike and save. Hartson is standing on the post there, I think, admiring the save and the shot.
Well, Dargo's done very well indeed up front for Kelly. Looks exhausted, as well he might be, because he really has run tirelessly all afternoon. Dennis Wyness now has the chance to come on and be a hero. He'll have to do a lot of hard work, I think. Telfer's long throw. Hooked away there by Brewster, returned by Lennon. That's Barry Wilson's header. Off goes Black to give chase. Here's Maloney. Back with Wallace. Lennon, the last man for Celtic at the moment. McManus has stayed forward, looking to get on the end of a cross. That's Hartson's header. Well won by Hastings. It's going to be 2 additional minutes at the end of the game. That's the decision of the fourth official, or the referee, from the fourth official. Lennon did well, measuring the header down for Wallace. Celtic still probing for a late winner. Up goes Sutton. Dodds knocking that away to Roy McBain. Here's Black, who seems to have been everywhere this afternoon. Caught out there though. It's Petrov breaking on the ball. Looking for a good delivery here. Well, that's very intelligent. Here's Sutton. Well, some appeals hopefully for handball, but not from the players, from the supporters. Celtic supporters at that end of the ground. That's McBain. Across it goes to Barry Wilson. No questioning the Cali fitness, really, Mark. It's been remarkable the way they've kept going.
Well, that's why they do so well. I think they've got a great understanding throughout the side, a good work ethic. play the positions very, very well.
There goes Ross Tokley for the clearance. Celtic are the only side so far that Cali have not taken points from this season. That would complete the set if they can hang on for a draw here. It looks like hanging on now as Hartson goes up for that. A bit of a wrestling match. He's the player penalised. It's a free kick to Cali. Hartson looks hopefully towards the assistant on the near side here, but in vain.
It's been a good battle in there between John Hartson, Monroe, Tokley and Dodds. Big guys coming together.
Cali make another change. Barry Wilson looks exhausted too, and he really has run his heart out. It's well controlled by Brewster. Oh, he's still looking for more here. This is Wyness now. Tricky play, no way through there between McManus and Balde. Now Cali are caught a little bit upfield. Petrov breaks with Maloney. Richie Hart waits to come on to replace Barry Wilson. No chance for that yet. Here's Sutton. Luke Maloney at full tilt. Well, I don't understand that. Maloney is furious about that. I must confess, I didn't see a foul on him. A yellow card is put in his face immediately for the outburst. Well, was there a foul here?
Let's have a look at this again. There's a bit of a hand on there from Tokley. As you can see, there's about as much contact in that as there was when the penalty was given on Dargo.
Well, here's the change going to be made by Khalid. Sean Maloney's frustration obvious there. So a replacement, like for like, in the sense that the same position will be taken by Richard. It's not the same kind of player, I may say. A more orthodox midfield player, happy in the centre as well as in the flank. Very good striker of the ball. Should a shooting chance emerge before the end? Not much chance of that now. The 2 minutes are almost over. That's played long by Duncan. And now Boric will go for distance, I'm sure. Seconds remaining. Boric launches the ball forward. Hartson gets up for that. First touch here for Richie Hart. It's calm play. Now Black. Looking up for Wyness. Putting pressure on McManus. It's turned away and referee Dougall's had enough. It's time up at the Cali Stadium. Gordon Strachan looks on as his team drops 2 points. Cali complete their set of getting some points from every team in the SPL. What a credit that is to them. Arthur Boric with a hero with a number of very good saves. John Hartson scored an outstanding goal, but Celtic couldn't come up with a second. And Stilian Petrov played the full 90 minutes. Craig Brewster put in a marvellous performance. Stephen McManus, well, a controversial figure. Lucky, a lot would say, to be on the field at this point. The two managers shake hands. Ian Black and John Hartson show respect as they go off. It really has been a titanic struggle. Started with that goal in 31 seconds from Craig Dargo after the Brewster head flick. Then Ross Wallace with his wonderful piece of play in the flank set up Hartson with a magnificent equaliser. It stayed that way though from there right to the end, despite a number of incidents, including this one. Penalty kick given as Dargo goes down. McManus' challenge. The penalty saved superbly by Boric, and you could see the reaction from him on that. All the attempts after that came and went. Both sides had chances to win over the piece. Probably a fair result. Inverness Cali Thistle 1, Celtic 1.